another let's say confusion, and this is less so the thing from my observation in the States, but here in Europe, there aren't product teams. Like people don't have those departments, and at some point I was the first product manager in Rimac. Later on, that's scaled. But how would you recognize that a team needs a product role, a product person?
Basically, when you have a product, it's kind of too obvious, right? You need somebody that. So the thing is that the word itself says it, but if you don't know the meaning of why those words are exactly product owner, then you don't know that you need a product owner. You need somebody that makes sure that the product is up to the standards, quality, and functionality that it has to be for getting the customers that you want to get. So one of the things also that are usually overlooked, especially in startups and companies that are growing from startup, is things that just happen. You have a bunch of engineers, you tell them as a group what to do, and things that happen. No, you need somebody that is owner of something and pushes and care only about that. So when you are a software factory, you don't need a product owner because you don't have a product. You work for others. When you have a product, whether it's software, it's something physical that has to serve some purpose, have to have some functionalities, or even if it's just one, and have to perform in a certain way, you need somebody that is making sure that what you are producing is what you wanted to have, what you can sell, what the customers want. And that is, once again, is requirements. How do you know what the product needs to do? Either is your own idea, you have your vision, you know that the product has to do A, B, C in this way, or you talk with customers and they say, we need a product that does this, or you should improve your product so it does this other thing. And then those are features or functionalities that then you break down into how they should work, requirements again. So you need when you have a product, basically.
Yeah, and then, but if you're like a startup and growing, obviously I am now doing the product work for SwipeSpec as a CEO for it. Hopefully we survive, we scale, we get bigger. At which point you think I should be starting to hire into product team? When my workload gets too much for other stuff, fundraising, selling, so it's more a workload thing, or you think that a dedicated product person, especially with experience, can bring more to the table than self-taught CEO of a company?
That's hard because it depends on many factors. Because if you generate enough traction, the sooner the better. So you have a product owner, you have a CEO, you have many things. When you are in a startup, you wear all the hats.
Yeah.
But you are still each of those hats. As soon as you can decouple those hats and those profiles, the better. But you have to do it when you have enough traction, obviously. If you start now hiring different people and you don't have money to pay their salaries, then you shouldn't have done it. If you get to the point that your workload with all the hats is too much and you still don't have the traction, maybe it's time to be realistic and the business won't work. If you have traction and you can hire those people and you still continue wearing those hats, maybe you shouldn't be doing that. Maybe you should start bringing more people because you are already successful in the market. So yeah, it depends case by case, but if you have the traction as soon as possible.